Alright folks, and welcome back to the Don's channel. I am the Donfather, and I'm now going to be reacting to an Australian comedian called Isaac Butterfield and his video. He does kind of similar things to what I'm doing, like reactions and stuff, etc. But of course he's a comedian, he's a lot funnier than me and a little bit more freaking crazy as well. This video that I'm reacting to is entitled 10 Reasons Australia is Better Than England. I could think of a few straight off the top of my head. Beaches, barbecues, women, the men, if you're that way inclined, bigger. Their national sport, footy, AFL, Aussie Rules, is a lot more physical than the English sport. Soccer, as you would call it in Australia. Football here in the UK. A lot more physical. I like both games. I actually really like both games, but for the physical side of it, way better. It's a proper man's sport. There's just several things off the top of my head. I could imagine he's going to say something kind of similar, but put a very funny twist and spin onto it as well. He's been suggested to me again after I did a reaction before of 10 reasons not to visit Australia. Check that one out as well. Very, very good viewing. You can subscribe and join his channel. He's got nearly 900,000 subscribers, so a very, very big YouTube channel indeed. Sorry. But anyway, no more talking. I can't wait to see what he says. He is going to gut England here, and I can't wait to watch it. No more talking. Let's go.
G'day ladies and gentlemen, the Buttsman here, and a couple of 100 years ago our ancestors sent us over here on ships because we were very naughty criminals, bad people, and it was quite hilarious because they sent us from this disease-ravaged, absolute shithole, overpopulated. People were dying from bloody the bubonic plague. There were plague legs everywhere. People were throwing bloody shit and piss out the windows, hitting people in the top of the head as they walked down the store to get their fucking dirty plague leg cut off, just getting hit with piss and shit. Anyway, so they sent all these prisoners off to this wide brown land because what? They stole a loaf of bread. All right, fair enough. Let's ship them off. So they shipped them off and they landed in Australia. That looks like this. And this. And this. Fuck you! Australia always has and remains far better than England. And this is why. In fact, here's 10 reasons why. The weather. How does a shit, gloomy, annoying, rainy, pissy, shitty fucking day sound? Well, that's England every day. Here in Australia, if we get, rain for 2 days in a row, we're all depressed as fuck, annoyed, and we're demanding answers and calling for the head of the fucking weatherman. Every other day's fucking amazing, sure. Occasionally gets to 45, 55, 105 degrees. Doesn't matter. Alright, we're tough motherfuckers here. We don't care about the heat. Over in the UK and England, they start passing out. They start dying. They start declaring heat waves. When I shit you not, it hits 23 degrees. Are you people fucking serious? The beer is hot. Yeah, that's a thing. It's very common in the UK because of these cold temperatures to serve warm beer. Now that shit just doesn't fly anywhere else in the world. I won't cop
know about that one.
Dirty fucking pricks. I tell you what you do if it's cold in Australia. You have a fucking coldie, alright? If you think about warming up at a beer, just throwing it in the microwave, hitting 30, nice and warm, how about fuck you to the moon? Royalty. The English have a queen. The English will soon, when the queen carks it, they'll have a king. Sure, legally speaking, they are our queen and our king as well. But in Australia, we have a legitimate king. Yeah, fucking me. And we have a legitimate queen as well. Good on you, Dame Edna. Teeth are a problem in England. Teeth are a big fucking problem.
Everyone says that about the dentist in the UK.
It's an unfair stereotype to make fun of the English and their teeth. But I think it's unfair to everyone that the English are around that they don't brush their fucking teeth. Get some braces on those big fucking chompers. How about you scull a bottle of Listerine? Break out the floss as well, you dirty fucking English scum. Honestly though. Sort that shit out.
Dirty English scum.
Soccer hooligans. The English love a big riot, especially after a soccer game or a football game, they call it over there. If you call it here football in here, Australia, fuck you. They love a big old dirty riot, all because someone couldn't kick a ball correctly. In Australia, we don't have that too much. We don't have that at soccer games. We don't have that at rugby league games. Well, no one goes to rugby union games, but anyway, we don't have that here. The only riot we will ever have is for one reason. When you're down the beach, brah, and you find out that that brah over there, brah, is from a different background, brah. Their mum and dad were born somewhere else, brah. So let's go bash them, brah. That's the only time there's a riot here in Australia, and I couldn't be prouder. Your beaches. England, your beaches are fucking awful, alright? Let's have a look at a beautiful Australian beach here, okay? Gorgeous. Let's have a look at another one. Picture us. We have the best beaches in the world. That's why we're far better than you bastards. Have a look at an English beach. Yeah, this is an actual English beach. They are not... That's not sand. They're fucking... They're not even pebbles. They're fucking stones. You're walking around on granite, all right? You're running around, you're laying down, having a good old tan. Not that I obviously don't. I don't tan. I'm white as fuck. But anyway, having a good old tan with some hot rocks on your back sounds relaxing. Well, it's fucking not. Fuck you, England. You fucking rocky beaches. Suck a dick. Your food sucks. Your desserts suck. Spotted dick. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Get some good desserts up your ass, like a good old pavlova. Yeah, I know that Kiwis carry on, oh, we invented the pavlova. How about you suck off a sheep, you fucking inbred? Right? That's fucking out. And lamingtons, beautiful stuff. And can I just say, one more thing on the English food? Why is blood pudding a thing? In what world would anyone want someone's blood in a pudding? Well, not someone's, but something's blood in a pudding.
It's actually nice.
Right? Although that worries me, especially in the third wave of feminism that's currently going through the world. Perhaps there'll be period pudding. Period pudding. Sounds feral. I'm sick of the Brexit talk, alright? Brexit's just who gives a shit. You're looking to get away from the European Union. Whoop-de-fucking-do. That doesn't impede my life at all. Why do I keep hearing about it? But now that I've got your attention about Brexit, here's my opinion. I think fucking, I don't do it. I don't give a shit. Australia's going to do a very similar thing just in a couple of months, actually, and it's going to be led by me. I'm going to try and make it happen, right? We're going to try and push Tasmania off the bottom of Australia into Antarctica so all those fuckers get hypothermia. Sounds good to me. The Daily Mail. The Daily Mail calls the UK home. And that in itself is one of the reasons that England is a terrible place. The Daily Mail is known for just absolutely making up bullshit. It's made up bullshit about me. Old Mike Goldman, who used to be on Big Brother. He used to be the voiceover dude. He was on a podcast last week and they made a bit of a hilariously joke tweet about, you know, sleeping in the Big Brother house because he was homeless. The Daily Mail rang Mike Goldman up. He told them that it wasn't true, but they ran the story anyway, these fucking fuckers. Too many fucks. Oh well, fuck it. Last but not least, did you know that in England, you have to pay a yearly license just to watch TV?
You do?
That's fucking ridiculous.
And that's a disgrace.
For two reasons. Number one, who watches TV anymore? If you're not watching Netflix or watching the Bud Smart on YouTube, you're a goose.
You're not on YouTube.
Subscribe to this video. Liking the video helps more people see it, and subscribing is just the greatest thing you've ever done. And secondly, how much does your government hate you to make you pay for TV? What the fuck is wrong with you, England? It's time to grow up. It's not the 60s anymore and, you know, 3 or 4 people down the block have a TV. We can all crowd around and watch the telly. That's not what's happening anymore. Pull your fucking heads in. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. I think that's a concise effort to make sure we're all very aware that, you know, Australia's far better than England. Love yous all. Be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East. I hope you have a lovely week. Me dick stinks and I'll see yous all very bloody shortly. Bye.
Very funny video. The thing on the TV licence is very true. It's something that's actually an ongoing saga here in the UK. A lot of people don't want to pay it anymore. There's for loads of different reasons why. The BBC it's actually a BBC TV licence, and people don't believe that they're impartial. They're supposed to be impartial. There's also a scandal of child abuse from the BBC as well. People really don't want to be paying a TV licence because of their cover-up within that. The beach thing, I cannot argue with that there. Although there is actually nice beaches in England, there's far better ones in Australia. The warm beer thing got me. I've never heard of that. Somebody putting beer in the microwave. They might do that in parts of England, in posh parts or something, where I don't know why they do it, but like the Australians, I like a cold beer. Anybody I know would take a cold beer. We're not into all that stuff. Warming the beer. I've heard of hot whiskies before. If somebody's got the cold or the flu, they like a hot whiskey with a wee bit of sugar in it, raw. Hot beer, never heard of it. Wouldn't take it. Sounds god awful. Not interested whatsoever in that. Amazingly put together. Again, very, very funny the way he delivers things. He does slag himself off for swearing too much. I think that's kind of the reason why I like him. He lets it rip. The joke about Tasmania is good. Pushing them into Antarctica. Has a wee dig at the New Zealand about the pavlova. Pretty funny. I'm sure there's New Zealanders will get their back up about that. My dig stank. Absolutely brilliant. I love his stuff. I will subscribe to his channel myself. You can actually join his channel as it is a feature that YouTube are rolling out where people can actually join and become a member of a channel. So do look into it. It does help fund people's work within the YouTube community. It is difficult to get your foot up the ladder. I'm going to go back to the start, just see the Black Plague thing, or the bubonic plague, or whatever it was he called it. Their legs are all going off, and you've sent me out to Australia as a freaking punishment for stealing a loaf of bread, and then look what you've done. All these beaches. It's so true. They did sound the convicts, and some of these people might have done petty crimes, but they didn't want to jail them, so they fired them out for Australia, where they thought it was going to be a rough, harsh environment for them. I suppose in certain parts of Australia it would be very difficult to live like in the outback, but when you look at the beaches in the coastal parts of Australia, it's absolute paradise compared to some of the places that might have been living in the UK. And the weather. If you're from the UK, particularly Scotland where I'm from, and you go up north, the rain's hammering down on you. It is depressing. The rain's depressing, the wind's depressing, but it's the darkness in the UK. It's dark for longer. I'd imagine you get longer, brighter days in Australia as well. Even your winters are warm. I don't know if you know what snow is in Australia, but we fairly go through it with the weather. And he's right when he says, when we get a couple of days of hot weather, oh, it's too hot. We're always crying about the weather in the UK. One thing I think's true though, he does say we're tough nuts in Australia, 45 to 50 degrees, but I'm sure when it gets to a certain temperature in Australia, they knock off work because it's too hot to work. In the UK, we don't have that there, so I would debate that one there. If we had the thing with the heat, we've got to work through it, whereas I believe in Australia, you get time off, you get to go home because it's too hot to work. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below. But anyway, there you are. Very, very good video. I love it. It's good to see somebody tearing into the English. Being a Scotsman, we thoroughly enjoy doing that too. Although I do like the English, it's good to take the mick. Thanks very much for watching. If you haven't seen that video, check it out if you want to see it in the full screen. I'll put a link in this description section below so you can watch it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, guys, and put the notifications bell on as well so you can be alerted to any videos when we release them onto the channel. Thanks very much. We will be featuring a lot of Australia stuff, a wide variety of stuff, but mostly Aussie rules, footy, because I absolutely love it. And check out my Patreon's page, which is patreon.com/The Don's Channel, which is all one word, and it will be a link in the description section below as well. Thanks again. I am the Donfather. Peace and goodbye.